The last time I saw something so unfinished, I kicked my roommate out because he refused to wash the dishes. No, but in all seriousness, though, like y'all really gotta let Hogazono rest for a little bit. Like you really gotta let the author rest because he's going through some stuff. Like he's really going through it, and y'all gotta let him rest. Like I had never seen so far in my very short YouTubing career. I had never seen so many incomplete pages. But yeah, there were so many pages unfinished. But yeah, anyway, the chapter pretty good continuation. So we find out who one of the traitors is for from the Kamunabi. I imagine he's the one that gave up Rokuhira's location, because otherwise, who else would it be? So I imagine he's the one that gave up Rokuhira's location as well. So I think Chihiro is going to have a bone to pick with this guy pretty soon. So yeah, I think Chihiro is going to have to get like a little bit of a talk with this guy, because he's the one that's responsible for his father's death. Now, the reason this guy is working with the bad guys is apparently because he wants true law and order. I don't really understand what he means by that, but you do you. Like, go off, King. Like, whatever floats your boat, man. Like, whatever you say, like that's fine. And yeah, so that's like his entire plan, right? Which is, I mean, like it's fine, it's okay, but like I don't know, I was expecting like a little bit more of another plan. Like he literally gave up Rokuhira. Like he literally created the protagonist for like law and order. It's like, okay, like I just finished Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I'm like, I've seen this before. But yeah, I was expecting like a completely different plan, but like I said, whatever, go off, King. So yeah, again, I don't really understand what, I don't know. I feel like the Kamunabi Traitor's whole plan is like, bleh. Like he wants law and order. I imagine that the bad guys, Yura and all of them, I forget their names, I'm sorry. I imagine that these guys have a much, I guess not like a broader plan. I'm pretty sure they just want world domination through, the enchanted blades. I'm pretty sure that's what they want, just world domination. So, yeah. And we still don't know what Yura's plan is. Again, this is the Kamunabi Traitor's plan. We don't really know what Yura and his goons are planning or actually want. I don't know. I was expecting like power to be like the typical drive, but I guess it's not. So, yeah. And yeah, so that's where the enchanted blades come in. I really like that the Kamunabi purposely really, really hammered home the idea that enchanted blades bad. Rokuhira good. Because they really didn't want any of this to happen again. So they were like, yeah, the enchanted blades are, no. They are a big no. So we're not gonna use them. And in public schools, they were out there saying, like, throwing shade at the enchanted blades, which again I find kind of weird, because they use them, and then when they discovered, like, oh my god, these magical swords that we use are causing mass destruction, we should not use them. It reminds me a lot of the meme that people are making for Oppenheimer, where it's like he's surprised that the atomic bomb was used for like like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was just kind of like they asked Rokuhira to do this, and then they were like, oh no, like we really fucked up, didn't we? So yeah. Plus, from what I understand, they did some, again, this, I have to reread some stuff, but I'm pretty sure what they did reminded me a lot of like the Poppy War, which, by the way, if anyone's read the Poppy War, hey, pop off, Kings. Like, fantastic book. And yeah, so I guess it was the way that they thought that they could, reconcile, or they could cope with the fact that they did the things they did. So, I mean, it's fine, but like, I don't know, I was expecting them you know, to like take more accountability than just like Enchanted Blade's bad. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the people know that the Enchanted Blades are bad. You don't have to like tell them in a way. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. But I have to give props to the Kamunabi for, you know, purposely making it look like, yes, the Enchanted Blades are bad, and they're not so good. They gave them a bad rep, so good on them for that, I guess. By the way, I just want to say very quickly that one dude, that one short dude, Mr. Ijichi or Ijiki, he reminds me of, like, I imagine the white part of his hair being blonde and the black little part being red, so blonde and red. And I imagine his voice actor in English, the perfect voice actor for him would be the voice actor for Hermidinger from Arcane, the little doctor fluffball. I literally hear that voice when I read it in English. And yeah. So anyway, and yeah, you know, that's what's happening. And we have Azami, who's just about ready to throw hands. He's just about ready to go down, and he's just about ready to show people what he's made up. He's very confident in his abilities. So I imagine that he can bring in the heat, and he seems pretty confident in his abilities. So I'm pretty sure that he's gonna be able to go blow for blow with Yura. So yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing how far Yura can take the abilities of the Enchanted Blade, and how far Azami can take his own sorcery, because we haven't really seen him fully in action until now, but apparently he's pretty overpowered. He's pretty strong. So yeah, so again, I'm really excited to see Yura and the Sinuichi versus Azami and see what is peak of sorcery, because we already seen what is the peak of sword fighting, but we haven't seen what is the peak of sorcery yet. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, that's literally all I gotta say. There wasn't much to say. I'm really looking forward to the chapter being complete. So yeah, let's hope that Hogazono gets some rest, and you know, everything comes out right.